Hi, let's turn to nouns of the second declension. And let's remind ourselves what it means to be a noun in Latin. We have our cases: the nominative case, the genitive case, the dative case, accusative case, and the ablative case. And let's go back and look at the nouns of the first declension. Our endings: a, ae, ae, am, a, arum. I made a mistake. Ae, arum, is, as, is. These are the nouns of the first declension, the endings of the first declension. Let's now go to the second declension. Us, e, o, o, e, orum, is, os, is. How's that? Let's look at some similarities. The accusative has a am, as ending, os ending, but it has the same pattern. M is the accusative singular, os is the plural. Oh, these two are exactly the same. Is. The dative plural, the ablative plural. The genitive plural, arum, orum, those are very similar. The hallmark letter of the first declension is an A, and the hallmark letter of the second declension is a U or an O, depending on how you look at it. And the ablative singular is a long vowel here and a long vowel here. You're not required to memorize the macron over that O, absolutely positively not. But there's nothing new here necessarily. I encourage you, find a word of the second declension to memorize, to use as your paradigm. What is the paradigm for the first declension? What word did you use? I used puella. What word are you going to use for the second declension? I can tell you what mine was, and it's not in this book. Mine was kibus. Kibus, kibi, masculine, and it just means food. And I can rattle that off. Kibus, kibi, kibo, kaboom, kabo, kibi, kabor, kabis, kabos, kabis. I remember that from high school. And that was my word for the second declension. I encourage you to pick a word for the second declension. Now, the rules are still the same when it comes to the second declension. They're going to be listed as, let me pull these up. Amicus is one. Amicus, amici, masculine. That's how it's listed in the dictionary. So your stem is your stem equals AMIC, and you're going to put everything on that. Build your words that way. Here's one that might come into cause problems. Filius, filii, masculine. That I is a part of the stem. And so it's filius, filii, filio, filium, filio, filii. Yes, absolutely, a double I. So your stem equals fili, and you are going to put the us, e, o, e, orum, is, os, is endings right on it. So it's going to be filii, and if it's nominative plural, you're absolutely right, filii. And if it's the dative plural, filiis, filiis. Put those right on there, double up those I's, that's fine. Rules are rules. And in this case, it's very consistent. Latin is very consistent. Here's one. Get rid of these. Puer, pueri, masculine. Notice the nominative doesn't have the US ending. That's okay, but the rest of them do. Your stem equals puer. Puer. Puer, pueri, puero, puerum, puero, pueri, puerorum, pueris, pueros, pueris. How's that? I think those might be the only problematic ones, with one exception. Let's talk about adjectives. Now you have your adjectives: magnus, magna, magnum. Okay? And we are going to modify amicus, amici, amico, amicum, amico, amici, amicorum, amicis, amicos, amicis. Those are my endings. Those that I fully declined the noun amicus. Now if I want to talk about a great friend, well, amicus is masculine. So I need to have my masculine endings on it. Amicus magnus, amici magni, amico magno, amicum magnum, amico magno, amici magni, amicorum magnorum, amicis magnis, amicos magnos, amicis magnis. Now isn't this great? Looks just like it. And it does. My masculine endings, which are these right here, which come from that entry, that word in the dictionary entry, looks just like amicus, amici, amico, amicum, amico. Great. What are we going to do with puer? Puer, pueri, masculine. And I'm going to pick magnus to modify it. Not a problem. This is still nominative singular and my noun will never change. Puer. Magnus, excuse me. Magnus. This is still the nominative singular ending, and that's never going to change. Puer magnus. Remember when I said in chapter 2 that, oh, isn't it great, they look just like, the adjectives look just like the noun they modify, and I told you it's not going to last long? Well, here's one exception right here. Now the rest of them do. Puer, pueri, magni, puero, magno, puerum, magnum, puero, magno, pueri, magni, puerorum, fun to say, puerorum, difficult to write, magnorum, pueris, magnis, pueros, magnos, pueris, magnis. I encourage you to do this as much as you can with as many words as you can. I try to set an example in my recordings here. I try to demonstrate, write everything out. I feel so strongly about it. If you're struggling, if you're having trouble, if you're wondering how am I ever going to remember this, write out as many as you can. And then simply recite it. Look at it on a piece of paper and then memorize it and recite it. Pick a word and then recite it. That's the only way to do it. No shortcuts on this one. I think I'll stop the video here and start a new video with a very different item. So, quickly, go to the next one. Thanks.